Hi, it's Stephanie. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I fix my hair. Somebody asked me how do I curl my hair, and I decided to make a video on it because I do is super simple. This is going to be a quick video because I do not spend a lot of time fixing my hair. I got it down. I got it down. This is not complicated. Yes, curling iron's great, and I like those loose curls that are in right now, but I just don't want to do it. It's too hard. It's just like, I'm so lazy, just telling you. I want it fast and easy. So I throw a bunch of curlers in my hair and I go. And so I'm going to show you how I do that. I start with my hair wet, then I dry it with the dryer, but I don't get it all the way dry, just a little bit damp. And then I use the hot rollers. And I'm going to show you how I do that. And I do go all the same direction because it's just easier. But, you know, my hairdresser is always saying, flip them back and forth. But you know what? I didn't like the way it looked when I did that. So I curl them all the same direction and then I let them cool, and I'm just going to show you. All right, here we go. Okay, let's do this. I've got my hot rollers. Any hot rollers will do. I like these because they have the clippies, which are super easy. The old ones have this little metal thing. Well, I didn't like that. These are super easy. I go through actually quite a few of these. They don't last forever, and when I get a new set, I save the old curlers, and that way I can kind of, you know, have spares if I lose a few. And also, I like the small size the best, so I have more small sizes in here than actually come with the curlers from an old set, because I like the curl from a smaller curler, but that's totally up to you. So I'm going to start with my crown, and I'm going to put the rollers in, and then I'm going to leave them. And one of the tricks is to leave them until they cool off. So if they're still warm, you're still curling. So wait until they cool off. How I do that is I leave them in and get in my car. And I have about 15 minutes till I get to town, so I drive in curlers. Maybe you can't do that. I get it. But that's just the way I do it. Somebody wanted to know how I do it. That's how I do it. So I'm going to start with my back of my crown right here. Just going to grab a hank of hair. Not too thick because I want it to fit on this curler, and this is the small size. So I'm just going to take it, I'm holding it down here at the base. Can you see that? And I'm going to wind it. So I wind it around, tuck it, and put the clip on. It couldn't be easier. I'm also going to grab a hank of hair right from the top. What's a hank? Not too thick, not too thin. I'm going to take a small curler, oopsie, right? And I'm going to take it, I'm going to hold it down here, and I'm going to wind it. And as I get to the end, see I have my little tip there? I'm just going to tuck it in and curl it. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm going to take it on this side, grab a hank. Kind of doing this without looking. I do this so much I should be able to do it without looking. Grab a hank. That's kind of thick. I want to just take a little bit out because it's kind of thick and I want it a little thinner. If it's too thick, you don't get the curl as much. Okay, I'm tucking that end and curling. Okay, so I've done most of my crown. I'm going to do another one right here. And, oopsie, come out, come out, come out, come out. You're stuck. Okay, here's the curler. And I tucked it. Gosh, I'm so used to doing this, I don't even think about it, really. It's just kind of... So I've got most of my crown. Now I've got bangs. They're long, but I don't want them particularly curly because they're going to end up behind my ears. So I just grabbed this set of bangs, and I'm going to use one of the large curlers on it. I hardly ever use the large one, but I'll use it on my bangs because I don't want it super curly. Now I'm tucking and curling. All right, I'm going to go slower on this next one and show you what I mean by tucking. Okay, so I'm going to take this one. This is kind of thin because it's just the other side of my bangs. Still going to use a small one. Okay, now I'm holding it right here, winding the hair, winding the hair, winding the hair. Now I have this little tail. See it? See it? I'm just going to tuck it underneath and turn it just a little so it's tucked in there and put this on. Does that make sense? All right, let's do the rest. I guess I don't have to talk through this whole process. Maybe I can fast forward it. You know, I kind of do like it when people talk when they're getting ready. So I'm going to tell you a couple of things. One is, this is how long my hair is. And before I started doing these YouTube videos, my hair was about that much longer. So it was way down here. And it was getting in my way. Like when I was sitting in the car, I would sit on it and I would like pulling, trying to get it out and constantly, and it wouldn't hold the curl as good. It was just too heavy, and I just loved it, and I still miss it. But I started to think, well, I'll just shorten it a little, and I shortened it, you know, a lot, but it's like, it didn't seem like I took that much off and nobody even noticed. Then I took that much off again, nobody noticed. So I went from like way down here to up here, nobody noticed. And I started to think, well, in the video it still looks the same. You can't tell that it's longer or shorter, longer or shorter. How would you know what's down there? So nobody noticed. It's just about what you want, and that's what it comes down to. If you want long hair, grow it out. If you don't like long hair, don't. Please yourself. This is your own personal style, right? I love long hair. It's weird. I had this book, and I just came across it when I was decluttering my books in my sewing room. If you saw that video, I'll put a link. And it's called The Little Black Dress. That one popped. I feel like. No, it's fine. Where's my mirror? It's fine. It feels fine. Anyways, back to this Little Black Dress book. It's probably from the 80s, but it's still a really good book about developing your own personal style. And one of the things they said is you're going to find your own personal hairstyle that will be your look. And I remember thinking I was known for changing my look. Like I would have it short, I would have it long, chopped off, another color. I've had every color. I never stuck with a look. I've had this hairdo for a while. Now, when I thought, what would my hairdo be if I had only one? It'd probably be a bob. I always had a bob and bangs. Always had that. And I don't know. I just let my hair grow. And it's been like this for years. Many years. This is my hairdo. When I was reading that book in the 80s, I never thought that I would be almost 60 with long hair. It's just like, I never had long hair. I always had short hair. I'll see if I can find a picture to pop in and show you me with short hair. I actually love it short. It's just so easy to fix, and you know, you can play around with it. But I found as my hair grew out, I got attached to it. It's like you get attached to your hair. Is that weird? But I'm kind of attached to it. I don't even like to let her trim it. I'm like, no, don't trim it. I don't want it trimmed. And she's like, stop, you need it trimmed. It's going to get broken ends and blah, 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 split ends. And I'm like, I don't care. Don't trim it. But you know what? My hairdresser bosses me, so she gets to choose. I said that. That's not nice. You know what? She'll let me do what I want, but she wants it blunted. So I say, okay. And I have to say, I trust her because she does a beautiful job. All my hair is colored. I don't even know what my natural hair color is anymore. Really, I don't even know. I know I had brown hair. I always had brown hair. But I love the way she puts in this little sort of smattering of golden. And also, I'm covering gray. I don't have a whole lot of gray. It's not all gray. It's not that pretty kind of gray, really. Some grays aren't as pretty as others, and mine's not the pretty one. So she puts in the dark brown, or medium to medium dark brown, and then she sprinkles it with the golden blondish color. And we don't do the blondish color every single time I go in. We do that every other. Okay, that's my last tiny curler. So I put in more curlers than I usually do. But I still have some big ones left, so I'll just do my last one with a big one. And, you know, you kind of have to just kind of play around with the size of your curlers and where you want them. And if you want a bigger, looser curl, then put the big ones on top. Because what's on top is going to show the most than what's on bottom if your hair's long. Okay. Isn't that lovely? I've got all my curlers in. If I have a hot one, like right touching my ear, like this one's a little hot, but every once in a while the hot one's touching my ear, I'm usually in my bathroom, so I'll just grab some tissue and just stuff it. Super cute when I'm getting in my car and I've got like tissue and curlers, and I don't care. It's all about the hair, right? So I am going to let these curlers cool off completely. And once they're cool, I'm going to take them out and I will show you the result and how I do that. But that was fast and easy. To me, that was way faster and way easier than curling iron. I'm just always burning my fingers. I just don't like the curling iron. I love those loose beach wave curls that you get with the curling iron. It's just, I'm too lazy to do it. So there you go. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I just don't know how long it took because I was doing other things, just letting these cool off. And so they're totally cool to the touch. They're not warm at all. And it's time to take them out. And so basically it's really easy. You just uncurl them. Okay, curlers are out, and this is what I have left. And it's super curly, I have to say. And no, I don't really want it this curly, but it's gonna fall. I mean, it's gonna fall down during the day. So I start out with this, and I sort of let this sit if I'm in my car. And then basically, you have a couple of ways you can fix this. If you want to do it nice, like you want to look good for something that you're going to or whatever, I would just separate each curl a little bit. So you just kind of grab one, like this curler, that's one curler, see it? And you just kind of separate out a few little pieces. And then it looks really good. Once you get it all done like that, the curls will stay. But I just am not patient, so I'm usually just looking to see if this part is, see how it's showing all the curlers? 1, 2, 3. So I just sort of mess those up. This is what I do. Mess that one up so that you can't see it, and then I mess that one up. And then I just sort of grab it from underneath and run my fingers through it. So that's kind of how I do it. Now, if it's too curly, I mean, maybe it is too curly, you could just kind of pull them down a little. Do it like that. It'll be less. Basically, that's how I do it. There's my hair, curly. And it works every time. It's just super easy. So I hope that answers the question on how do I do my hair. Somebody asked and you have your answer. Thank you so much for watching. This was quick, short and quick, because I don't spend a lot of time fixing my hair. Believe it, I don't. And on second day, I will usually either brush a few little sections, so it doesn't look like I slept in my hair, or I will brush the whole thing and wear it in a bun, or brush the whole thing and let it just be barely curly, or I will recurl it. And I do that just on day 2. I'll just set up all my rollers again, bam, and go. And more information than you wanted, I don't know. But there's how I curl my long hair. And I get sort of loose waves, if you will, or super curly. This is way curlier than it'll be in 3 or 4 hours. It'll calm way down, so that's going to happen. And if your hair doesn't hold the curl, I would just spray it. Do some hairspray. That's what I would do. Mine will hold it enough, and I don't need the hairspray. So sometimes if I'm like going to a party or something, I'll spray it. Just kind of spray it, lift it. That's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Thanks.